Hello? Hello?
See the stream yet?
Hello?
I'm on Twitch. Oh, it's there.
My phone says I'm live.
Yeah, you are.
I gotta make sure it's actually working. Hold on. Last live just now. Come on. Show me the chat. There we go. Okay. I am behind. Feels bad. Hi, DJ. In the chat.
Let's get this shown out, I guess.
How's it going? I haven't played the game in a while, which is due to IRL stuff.
Me
But all that,
neither.
most of it passed, so happy to get back into it.
Now you're a bit rusty?
A little bit. So I've forgotten how to play. Yeah, how do I do this, right? That's how I start the game?
I don't know. No. No. You're not that rusty.
So the first thing I wanted to do was, I wanted to see what this is worth dunking versus actually properly salvaging. Because
I haven't been dunking anything.
I need to find out where Silverino is getting that salvage from.
Well, not dunking, that's for sure.
Not dunking. You actually do the whole thing proper.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's weird like that.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
I mean, it's not a gecko. Why would you be dunking
250.
anything?
Because the back cube is worth nothing, and the front cube is worth nothing, except for the doors.
Yeah, but getting it out takes time.
Less time than processing the insides, presumably. I don't know how the breakpoints work. God. No, I don't
You
want to be
mentioned that
negatives to start. We're going so fast that time bonuses are like so hard to come by now. Like seconds don't matter
Yeah.
anymore. It's like minutes that matter. It's weird.
You'd mentioned that you'd watched my video on the race channel. I'm guessing you didn't.
I started.
So you have no
and
idea
then
how
I
I
got
did
really
it.
sleepy. So
And it's not a reproach, it's just so I'm sure you do not seem to know how I do it, so I can't just explain. Oh, you know what? You'll discover it yourself.
I mean, I've done 3 runs.
He's not qualified to dunk,
I've got 19 million. Why didn't it separate?
Health levels are low.
Probably didn't place it just wrong.
Damage. Note that successful electrical damage has been found to negatively impact long-term job
Why am I
Where'd the
so
ship go?
behind on the stream?
I'm at 29, 07, 06, 05, 04. I can't answer why, but yeah. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll just do it proper and see what happens. I'll do a slow run.
Well, now I'm interested in knowing what your not proper run would be then.
Well, I dunk the cockpit and the front. The front cube. I peel off all the nanocarbon. You don't think Cerullia's qualified to dunk? You'd be wrong.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. Why?
Explain yourself, DJ.
How dare you?
Arg. Oh boy. Resistant sound bug.
Yeah, my first instinct when I saw the ship was to dunk the cubes also. Then my second thought was about Factorian and left.
No, I wasn't thinking about dunking anything in there. Because that would require more
Well,
effort to extract, in my opinion, but...
Not really, no. Because At least I don't think so, because if you cut the cut points, and there is not that many cut points holding in the inside cubes, when you're dragging, for example, the front into the processor and you have the cubes detached, they will fall out, and you can just tether that with a tether up to down.
And I guess you could just dunk the whole cube with the structure at the back.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't
for
think the back.
example,
I think that the back is fast enough to work. I actually just do it.
I didn't have the reflex. I mean, I had the old reflex. I didn't think of doing that actually. It's been working out, so now I might actually have to change my strategy. I'm still the first at 20 million stuff.
Well, I haven't tried yet, really.
flexing on us.
You haven't tried yet. Well, I
It took
have,
you 12
so I'm
tries.
first.
I'm only at 3.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
You have to pass a special training course entitled I don't give a shit about the salvage to be qualified to dunk.
Salvage secured.
Yeah, that sounds about
Did
right.
I not separate that mount properly?
No, you
I hate those.
didn't cut off the...
I forgot to do the top here. It's okay, this is a slow run. This is a proper run.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Sorry.
You better be. What are you apologizing about? What are you talking about?
The sound of my keyboard. I forgot push to talk.
Transferred.
Oh, right. Shit. Well, so much proper.
Oh. Why?
Yeah, it would be more profitable to remove the tanks first.
Account credit applied.
Yeah, I really forgot how to play.
It's okay, that happens to all of us. Well, I mean, I guess I haven't stopped playing Hardspace Shipbreaker since I picked it up, so maybe not me yet.
Now it's not worth doing the slow run. Gotta restart the slow run.
Pretty sure I end up
Oh,
playing
wow.
that more often than not, like he's
Hello.
70.
The growth is so rusty, I feel turning on the game myself.
Let's just give him a chance. He has like 3 hours of streaming to get back to where he was. He'll get there in no time.
The happy thing is, it is currently Wednesday, my dudes. Which means, at least for me. Which means, this is the only try I get. Like, this is the only session I get today.
You've to pull off some more impressive feat than that. So, I believe you can do it.
Not really a feet kind of guy.
Okay. Well, thank you for telling us about your preferences. Oh, you do those cuts first.
I messed that one up.
Air pressure level decreasing. Salvage secured. Credits
I should
deposited.
probably also do that. Huh. I'm going to steal that, thank you.
You're welcome. Is my light on? It
Doing
is.
what?
How he's leaving the tank on the side when he's on a better place to do that.
Mhm.
Haven't been doing that.
I did watch up to that part. And I was like, yeah. That's just not sufficient.
Yeah, because I have to turn all the way around. I mean, I keep having to go back and
I missed that
That's
again.
not-
Salvage secured. Account
Yeah, the cut points inside are really a bitch.
Yeah,
What? Oh, this one.
Salvage secured.
Okay.
Credits deposited.
maybe you should skip the cut points and demo charge it.
I mean, I demo charge it because I have counted to save demo charges elsewhere.
Salvage secured.
But I'll see
Credit applied.
how else you use them. See this? I mean, it doesn't require dunking if you do this.
I don't dunk the back. Yeah. Said that.
Transferred.
Yeah, dunking the rear cube seems overkill. There's not that much stuff.
You didn't get the cut points on the left-hand side?
I know.
Was that intentional?
It wasn't intentional. I I'm just gonna do it later.
Yeah, don't forget the tanks.
Fucking shit! I'm sorry.
Wait, really? You actually forgot them again?
Okay.
Well, you got lucky. They didn't
yeah.
go boom.
It was the strat, guys. It was the strat.
That was perfectly intentional.
Sorry for swearing. Oh my god.
I totally believe you.
I personally wouldn't bet on that working twice in a row, so just so, but
Yeah, but he's the man himself, you know. He can pull off stuff like that.
All skill.
Caution. Tether supplies are low. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
that's gonna go into, you know, that's didn't ask to add a tether on the nanocarbon structure there.
It's okay.
Yes, he is the great.
Salvage secured.
It's in the
It
name.
is in the name.
Credit applied.
I should get Streamlabs installed so I can actually see chat on screen. Or at least put it on the stream.
I've been thinking about doing the same, especially since we both do the VODs on the YouTube channel.
What is happening here? Why is that not tethered? Oh. It got
Because
stuck.
we didn't have enough tethers. You know, you didn't tether it, period. You didn't have enough tethers to do that.
Credits awarded.
I meant the back one. And I misspoke. I meant why is this still here? This tank.
Oh, that one is stuck, yeah, okay.
Okay. Then...
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Gearlocks and stuff.
Stuff and things.
Yeah, still gearlock on top.
Come on out.
They seem to be firmly stuck.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I really don't like this new, lack of blue outline thing. Like the particle effect instead of the clean
Credits transferred.
actual outline. Okay, we do that, and we cut it free, here?
I'd say towards the front, but you do you.
That disconnected.
And I'm plenty cheery, DJ. Am I not? You got like
Okay,
that,
then
Sound
we do
happy,
this
Sarah, yeah.
here.
So you still do the classic cockpit explosion.
This is actually new. This is me today. Now that I've heard
Okay.
of you don't dunk.
Valuable object.
I mean, I still don't do that cockpit though. Because unless you were really lucky, but I think
Interesting.
maybe not, because you blew up the thing.
I shouldn't have disconnected the back.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay, well that runs ruined. The computer's died. Okay, learning things. So... yeah, I should... cut this off further back?
So the thing is, with the computers in the front, since they're not attached with the personal terminals, they are very likely to get scrapped every time you bomb the cockpit. I don't know if you already knew that.
I have not. I've never bombed it before.
Okay. So that's why I skip it. I just blow up the the second one we generally put on here to blow the bottom of the cube. That one manages to not scrap anything.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, DJ. You should have been faster to give him the indication, the hint, the clue, the advice.
You could be here in Discord, DJ.
Yes.
You could just talk to me.
Even if it's just for half an hour, you can still be a dick to him.
Yes.
Okay. No.
Gonads are welcome on this server. See, I can't get banned by Twitch because I said the scientific name. That's how it works, right?
I don't know, can you just not say that word on Twitch?
I don't know.
We're terrible streamers.
We're a wholesome stream here, okay?
You want to be very careful what you say on Twitch.
A nice Christian server.
I'm sorry, I'll watch my language then. At the very least, I'll try. Maybe if I was translating something different in French and I didn't know what language I was speaking.
I think I missed that one. Okay, good enough. I guess if you wanted a hint. It's hard to read chat when you're speedrunning, DJ. I only really look down when I'm like waiting for stuff to happen, which isn't very often.
Yeah, ideally it should never happen. It still does, but ideally it should not.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
It's hard to read chat when you're streaming.
It's even harder speedrunning specifically.
That's now a gothism? What is that supposed to mean?
Something for you, that you made, that you use. Isn't that nice?
Wait, did I misspeak? What? Why is it a gothism? Why are we writing this down?
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
It is not such an uncommon phrase though, so...
Okay,
unless
up,
you're a professional streamer.
okay, up top.
Salvage secured.
Do not lay charges. Do charges for fuel tanks.
Since you were asking about the salvage that you always miraculously find, the fact that you just cut that antenna means that you lost all the nanocarbon that was attached to it.
Accepted. Credits transferred.
I didn't cut an antenna. What?
Yeah, the
Oh,
antenna
that.
and amplifier. There's a bit of nanocarbon attached to
Oh,
it.
I see. I see.
And you can't get it if you don't demo charge it.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Damn.
So that's one thing.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Don't forget the door console.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Get in a sec. Oh no. What? What the?
Oh, you have the same
Dang it.
issue I had,
Salvage
except
deposit accepted.
you did not actually use the same technique, so it's different. But it's still annoying.
Okay.
I had that too.
Well, that means I just have to be a little slower on one of the cockpits. That's fine.
Yeah, I think it's dead, Jim.
Nope, not dead. Did I say cockpit? I meant airlock.
Salvage secured.
We allow for one screw up. This takes a little longer.
Forget how much are the doors, like on the airlock, worth. The door?
Each
Airlock?
door is 12k. So each pair of doors is 24.
Salvage
0GH, one angry Oreo still in. Yeah. The angry Oreos are the bane of our existence.
I like them.
Angry evil, it's all the same, DJ. They're annoying.
They had just misunderstood.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
What am I missing? The outside one?
Yeah, the outside one.
Okay. So I don't cut that free yet. Because I need the weight, so that the front does not move. Does freezing that ruin salvage? Damage to objects, as long as they're not destroyed, does not affect salvage value.
For now, maybe that will change in the future.
Perhaps.
I'd be curious to see that. And yeah, violent decompression through cutting doors is a sure way to lose some of the salvage.
What do I do next? So
Before
thinking
you-
over here.
To pressurize.
What was the secret to getting it to cut the... I forget. I don't care.
White line. White line. Make sure it's over the white line.
Air pressure level.
Yeah, I'm not sure you... Oh, no, never mind, you got it.
Yeah.
At the very least, you should have. Boinks.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Just lower it down a bit. Or... No, never mind, you got it.
Okay, so then we do this. And this? Does that mean you actually process the cockpit like normally?
Yeah?
Wow.
Count credit applied.
I mean, what do you mean by normally? How else would you do it?
Well, we've never done it normally before. Normally as in, you just like, cut the fucker off and go inside?
We've gone inside the cockpit before.
Yeah, and this race she does that.
We have?
Yeah,
We've always blown it off.
we literally saw that in the race that you had that was used to demonstrate. There's one of Urlock that was floating
One
away.
airlock is running away
Yeah.
from you.
Nah.
Underneath the processor that's behind you. Yeah. You literally did the whole airlock processing the way I do it during the video demonstration that was picked for the Q&A that the developers did last time.
I do?
Yes!
Wait, so...
but we're talking about the cockpit, not the airlock.
Yeah, yeah,
No.
we're talking about this, right?
Okay.
This thing?
I am stupid. That's right. But also yes, that I also process it like
What? What the fuck?
I go in.
Wait a second. This is free.
I don't have points at the bottom.
I got it. It's 2,000 kilograms, but it's not. What the?
Oh, okay.
This is.
The way I move it is by using a tether and burning it just basically as soon as I used it.
It's highly regulated.
So put a tether on it and then to the wall, and then immediately cancel.
Dumb. Wow.
Yeah, there you go. It's moving. That's perfect.
So.
And the
so,
way I do it,
So once again,
Yeah.
this is how you do the cockpit.
yeah. Except I only do it on one side. You don't need that that one at the top. You just need the one that's underneath behind the door. Nope, not yeah, that one. And now that panel should be free. You only need 3 cut points. That's free, and then you can access the other stuff inside. So yeah, sorry for the confusion. I forgot you mentioned cockpit and just mistook it for one of the cubes inside.
Salvage secured.
It's okay. We allow sabotage on this stream.
It's okay, you're still learning. Also, I don't move the door actually, I just cut through the the aluminum that's on the side, so I can make 2 cuts and get to the cut point.
That might have been wrong. This demo charge. Okay, wait, so... This is the part that kind of... I'm questioning here.
Yeah, so you're gonna need 1 more cut point if you want to get the bottom part, right?
Affordable oxygen supplies are available for purchase at the
Unless you
master
already
jack.
bound it? I don't think I... Oh, never mind, you're doing something different. I'm sure.
Something different indeed. Fuck. I haven't really worked out how to do this part well yet, so...
You want to drag the inside box?
Pick your favorite earth sign mammal and do that with me.
Right there, oxygen.
I bought a patch kit and some tethers.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
You know what? I'm gonna do the back while I think about it. So, for the front, I intend to dunk that cube. I cut it off at the back, and
Before you cut...
I like sever it from the titanium panel that's behind it, which is strange as heck.
Did you use all the demo charges you meant to use?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Then I wasn't listening. I was thinking about that.
I don't buy
You
any more.
cut the-
Do you?
Yeah.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Cut the cube free?
Yep, I cut it free. Well, I'll demonstrate. It might be super inefficient.
Might be. I still want to see it. So why do you cut so close to the middle part?
For what?
Wait.
For the
That
cube?
rig can tow truck the entirety of the ship
I don't know.
up to the front part.
I haven't gotten to the stage in the run where I'm like thinking about that stuff. I'm just kind of doing stuff I feel.
Oh, so you establish your runs with your feelings. That's interesting. I should try that.
That was the wrong one to remove. That's okay.
Remember, a healthy hunter is a productive hunter.
So I've already passed your time, I think. I mean, like, I've already gone a crappy time.
I mean, at this point, I'm not sure you could get to no. You know, ideally, yeah, no. It should be 18 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, I think. No, wait. I forget. I have been kind of putting this run on the race on pause because there was no one else at 19 million, so I just figured you wouldn't participate at some point.
God damn it.
Like
I
that.
did.
I was at 50%. Why did it just insta-kill me?
Because you already had detached another fuse before.
What it just does... Oh, okay, they changed it. Before, that used to do 3/6 of damage, that did 44%. Now it just does 150%. Interesting.
Dangerous. You know, it didn't look like you were going to participate much, and Guy didn't seem into it, and no one else got really close, so I just didn't really focus on it past the point. So I also could do with making my run a bit better, I think.
Remember when we just kind of did race without talking to each other, and we just wanted the board?
It's been so long ago. I
Yeah.
don't think I actually do remember. Barely remember what I was doing this morning. Mostly because I was sleeping this morning. Didn't wake up until noon.
Like every morning.
Yeah.
So this is definitely not efficient.
Something went below the barge?
Hmm?
What? Guardian says that something went below the barge.
Yeah, it was a door from the airlock.
Ah.
It's probably way. Yeah, there it is.
I was interested in competing, but I couldn't finish a good run, say Cathode.
Deposit not
But
accepted.
now map not. God, I'm just flipping back and forth between French. What the fuck? But now you have good runs, right? I am mesmerized by what Brooke is doing.
Yeah, it's so wrong, isn't it? What am I doing?
I didn't dare say it. Not on this one. Well, then that means you have to try harder, Cathode.
I bomb here.
Yeah, try harder because
I had no bombs.
is
God damn it.
sad
I'm like...
she has nobody to compete against.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Generally, I go at race just if I'm not doing as well as I want, just do it again and again and again and again and again.
Warning.
Okay,
No tethers
cool.
remaining.
And again. You know, I don't think I will steal this technique from you, Gold.
Object processed. Credits awarded.
Yeah. But also, I just want to see what full salvage looks like. I hope I get the amount of salvage you get. Wait, I'm missing electrical?
Wait, on this one? Because you lost a bunch of doors there. And
Did I?
There is a bunch of electricals still in the box.
Credit applied.
How did I lose doors? They're going to the processor. Oh!
No,
oh,
not
right,
the
right,
ones in the
right. They're
cube.
not. They're not. They're in that cube. Right.
yeah.
Correct.
Plus the
Ah.
small amount of nanocarbon that's still attached to the antenna.
Salvage
And
credits deposit.
probably stuff I haven't noticed because sometimes I even wonder how I get the salvage I have because I don't know. Just don't break anything. Fuses are 24k each, says Guardian. He's right.
He is right.
I just read your self-promotion message.
Credits deposited.
Streaming race to take it back from Silverina. Maybe, hopefully, possibly, yes.
Indeed.
The evil snack has taken over.
Yeah, so this is why this whole thing I drag with the back part.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
It's been a while, okay?
Yeah, I get it. It's been a while. It's fine.
This is my 4th complete run.
It's nice to have you back in the game.
Object accepted for processing.
It's not gonna go in.
It is.
Ah, it is.
Now complete.
Eventually.
It looked like it wasn't going.
And it's under 10k, so it's gonna move. At its own pace.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna get wedged.
Yeah. Yeah, I do still have the Ghost Slayer money card, don't I?
Processing value deposit.
And if Ghost doesn't like it, he can ask me to just change it.
You will change it when I earn this title back.
See, he's agreeing with me. Out of fucking ladders.
Door. Get out of here. Oh. Well.
It's stuck in the wall.
Valuable object processed. Credits.
Okay,
You're
so that nanocarbon accounts for it. Sorry?
I said you were very close. So yeah.
The nano on the antenna accounts for the missing stuff.
I think it does. Just expect X not responding. Doors are doing their own thing. Let them just be doors. Doors will be doors and all that. Because you put a dot in the middle of your thing, so it did a link. It's fine.
Twitch thinks anything with a dot is a link format. Hey, what happened to our ranks? Our ranks are just, nothing.
I guess they are. I don't know. Was that originally showing, like, a red seal thing?
I thought it should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah,
I
it did.
remember.
It's broken. It seems broken.
But I mean, the red seal is linked to a certain profile. So if you didn't pick the right profile, you wouldn't have the right rank displayed? That's, interesting.
Well, I can't imagine everyone on this list picked the wrong profile, you know?
No, that's not what I meant. I expressed myself wrong. Sorry. When it was still displaying the way it was supposed to, was it just picking the one and the profile you picked? Because that is weird that Race would care about which profile you pick when it's supposedly just interested in your account.
No, I believe so. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it did that, rather. Okay, so,
Welcome back, DJ.
I guess the takeaway from this is just do the thing normally. No dunking. Okay. That's cool.
See how then. Yeah, I don't think that dunking is going to be such a big thing outside of, like, career grinding, unless it's for the geckos.
Geckos and career. Well,
yeah, which is
it depends on if they change how time bonus works, because that's really the issue here. Time bonus, we're given too much time. At least at the pace that us top people are doing it, we're given too much time. So there's no way to, like, distinguish ourselves anymore by just going faster, right?
You've mentioned that you were annoyed with the time limit working before.
Well, I will rant again for this stream. Because it's not a linear curve. What happens is the faster you go, the less, or rather, the slower you go, the worse, the more it decays. Runs that go near the end of the timer lose most of their time bonus, like at the very end.
In a surprising twist, I think I'm okay with salvage mattering as much as it does compared to the time spent. Shocking, I know.
Yeah, that's because you always get most salvage.
I'm the queen of salvage, apparently.
You really are.
Yeah.
Pressure level decreasing.
Oh well, I have the new nickname to change to once you beat me, I guess.
I was getting by on like 5% less than you, but lots more speed before, and now it doesn't matter.
Because I got faster?
Salvage secured.
Because that, and also breakpoints, and also you got more salvage.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Like, there's no point in going faster if I'm not going to earn more time bonus off of it. That's just how it is.
Yeah, the salvage master.
The time bonus is a downwards logarithmic scale. Yes, math words.
Thank you for being as apparently puzzled as me by that sentence. And for the record, I don't bomb that top one.
You know, that's probably worth saving too. Yeah, now I want to watch your thing, but I can't because I'm on stream.
Sorry. And it's not even my current score that is uploaded to the channel.
It's close enough.
My current 2. God, I forgot this one. I'll have to do better, so my recording is better.
Well, so yeah, you recorded it, but you don't have space, so like there's a gap or something?
There's a gap of 5 seconds. That annoys me to no end.
You could have been hacking in those 5 seconds.
Exactly. You don't know. No one knows.
Credits transferred.
Doesn't look legitimate. I want to be a clean run.
Yeah, you
Hello.
will get a different and you're gonna improve your salvage as you always do. We are gonna be sitting here thinking where to get
Yeah,
the
that's the
salvage
goal
from.
too. Just it's both so I can have
Why?
a great video and so I can do things better.
Damn it.
Have you seen the? I'm guessing you haven't seen the screen capture ascent where both sides are cut, but it's still floating there. It's
Yeah, I saw
pretty
that.
much so annoying. Happened twice already.
This is annoying.
Have you considered just bombing the sides, or is that a style thing that you can't let go of?
I think it's actually harder.
You should aim your demo charges more to the center of the bar. You
What the
put
heck?
them way out. Oh,
What?
that's interesting.
Oh! You know what I missed? I didn't do this.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
run's over.
didn't cut those.
Super dead.
Cage
See, that
not
might be
cut.
true. But
Yeah,
what nice
thank you,
2.5.
Yoshi. I can't read while I do things.
I think he mentioned that. Well, they mentioned that a bit later for that anyway. Oh yeah, we wanted a boom.
Blow it up.
Too late. We've had a boom at the beginning of the stream. You had to be there. It's your fault if you missed it, guys.
Yeah, I had to get it out of the way.
Wow, so rude.
Did you just say so lewd?
Rude.
Oh, rude.
I
Okay.
understood, oh, dude. So. But I'm in translated eventually.
Sorry, I cannot speak properly.
No one can. We're racers. We're not talkers.
Mm. Do I still count as a racer? If I'm not racing this week.
Have you ever raced in your life?
Yes.
Then you're counting as a racer.
Wow, thank you, Celine.
You're welcome. I'm not the committee that decides it, so let's say it's a personal thing. That is way too close to those tanks.
What do you mean?
what are you
There's
talking about?
plenty of space there.
Unironically, though, what are you talking about?
The right hand side for the tanks, on the cutter, it's
There's plenty of room.
yeah, and I guess I've done that too, but it's stressing. It's stressing me out.
Take a
That-
deep breath.
That tether didn't loop. It didn't go to the barge.
Ah. I got the Oreo.
Oh no, not the evil Oreo. That means one more tether to use too.
Yeah. I'm not really, like, especially tether route type. What?
I am.
What did I just say? Anyway.
So they are those other things.
Credits deposited.
And right now my run is tether tight, but also demo charge tight. You didn't get the cut from the. Oh, you did.
Credits transferred.
Just
The-
overall, so just overall tight.
Yeah, tight.
Do this, this, and then we do the demo charges for the middle tanks.
Applied.
I'm gonna do a burb.
A verb.
Yeah. Be
These
right
work
back.
this time.
Oh, okay. Tight like a worm's belt. What?
What?
Okay.
What?
Oh,
I've never had that happen before.
you've never had teleportating demo charges. Lucky you.
Reactor
Why is
meltdown
this-
sequence triggered.
Did they change something with demo charges? Like, this is...
Oh, no, that's-
I've never had this be this inconsistent before.
I have. I tell you, you've just been lucky. Oh, make the reactor go boom.
Okay.
Maybe the first one moved the second one. Cathode's right.
Yeah, but I've done that same move before, and that's never been an issue. Do I just suck?
No, you don't. You're just rusty. That didn't go boom, but offering for the furnace, so I'm okay with it.
It's supposed. I guess they changed it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you can still make the ECU blow up.
Caution. Tether supplies are low.
Or offering that first too.
Raw material.
DJ,
Credits
stop with your heresy, please.
You guys and your cults and your gods and...
Yep.
You know, Lynx does not approve.
What do you mean? Where is your proof that Lynx doesn't approve? And even then, what do we care? Feels so weird every time you pass above that first airlock console, because
you take it?
I don't know, but you don't, so...
I see it
it's
later.
so jarring. You know, I know you will get it later, it's just... really a reminder that this is not one of my runs.
Oh my gosh. What's wrong with me? Why aren't these cutting? Oh god. Maybe I toward the back. Oh, that's the secret. Perhaps. Okay.
Maybe?
Too close? Too close to what?
You mean
What do you mean?
bars? That's... I've been closer when I cut them, and it still works.
I think the issue is just my placement. It needs to be further toward the fuel tank end of that bar. End? Side? Because I think if you sever the back of it, that's the part that glues the strut to the thing.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Feels weird that they introduced the cut guards suddenly to race without warning or reasons.
But they've been there.
Yeah, it's just here. Now you have that to play with.
Salvage secured. Account credit
Are you gonna continue with the double placing then?
This has to work, okay?
Okay.
It's so cool. Although now I can't
So
stack them.
that's the style points.
Okay, that one worked.
Yay! Hooray!
salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Apparently that tank is not happy.
Oh yeah, they do that sometimes, I don't know why.
Deposit accepted. Credits
Maybe a little shock with the damage charges? It's a leaky Oreo, yeah.
salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage
Oh, don't blow yourself
secured.
up, Goff.
Credits deposited.
Done that before. Don't do it.
And I think you're fine for that one. It detonates later anyway, since it's placed last. He got the console!
This is depressurized, yes? Okay.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Have you ever had an issue with the inside airlock consoles blow up or die?
I
So
haven't noticed.
checked.
Salvage deposit.
I haven't noticed, but maybe they have. I haven't been paying attention to that.
Give me your secret, CCU.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay.
That's an interesting way of doing that. I'd be afraid I'd lose the coolant canisters.
As long as you apply
Credits deposited.
exactly no input at all when you yank them out, they shouldn't float very far.
Was that just for point styles again?
5
points.
What?
Words.
Sorry, what was the question?
The fact that you got the coolant canister but didn't grab them right away, was that also just for points, style points?
No, that's intentional. It's a micro optimization. Okay, so I can tilt this into the thingy by cutting that off at the middle.
Oh, I was gonna say you can airlock push and then get out from the top. You don't have to go to the back to leave.
I forgot I forgot this was here. I forgot this was here. What? Oh shit.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Oh,
Credit
you didn't get quick cut.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Don't cut the airlock now. Don't do it, EJ.
Okay, so the front.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Oh, white line.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Why did you do it on that side?
Habit? I have no idea.
I mean, I do it by habit on the other side, so it's fine. Wait. Interstellar no time for caution intensifies.
Then I bomb these two.
Oh yeah, I've ruined like 2 runs already because I got the wrong side to place the demo charges on. That was mildly upsetting. So for that top one, I only get 2 sides instead of 4, because now you're gonna have to buy more demo charges or not. I'll tell you next run, maybe.
So weird that you need to tether this free. Oh, well, what the hell? It's still processing as overweight.
Oh, yeah, no, it's over the limits that you can carry. The goal with the tether is just to move it so you can go inside. A
Wait.
little over.
So,
Yeah.
is it just that one you need to remove?
Yeah, and the one... no, don't take the door. The whole point is to not have to take the door so it won't float away. And that one. There you go, you have all the 3. The 3
Okay.
ones you need.
Well, whatever.
Well, how you snuck out the generator?
Transferred.
Oh yeah, I stole that from Toasty, I think. Just take the pointy end at the bottom and then drag, and then normally it should kind of get out.
What?
Oh yeah, the generator, when you get it out, it... yeah, no, never mind, you were talking about the salvage electrical field. Yeah.
How did that fail? What did I miss?
Does that... It does that because bugs, you know.
Oh. I got a
You
false
remember the
fail.
one with fuel, right? That's the same thing with electrical or mechanical. It can do it with both. Isn't that just wonderful?
Great.
Valuable object.
Phantom
I
fails, that's
cut
a
this
good
for you
name for
again?
it. So you need to demo charge the other side and just cut that one, yeah.
I didn't, what? I need
No,
another
you only demo
charge? Is
charge
that what you
one
said?
side.
Oh,
you have-
oh.
Both sides. But not at the same time, or you're going to cause a depressurization event, and I think that's going to cut into the wall. Nope, never mind.
Still learning.
Yeah, oxygen. While we're here, I mean, this run is dead, right?
I don't know.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Is it? Is it really that bad?
I don't know. It's up to you. You tell me.
I'm gonna finish it because I need this in my. I need to memorize this.
Okay. Then I'll tell you after. That's 5% bonus gone. Yeah, I mean... No, it's... I don't remember now. Are the work orders only 5%?
Yes.
Yes. Well, it's still...
Salvage deposit accepted.
She's sort of a lot.
It is a run under if you miss a work order.
Which
But,
you did. Yeah, so for that one I get the table. So I can move the computer with the... Oh, that got broken. The computer with the battery. Where's the battery actually?
Does it have one?
Yeah, it has one attached to the computer.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
It's gone. Oh.
If you look at it with system, you should find it. Or not, maybe if it floated away. I don't know. It's gone.
We'll see on the end speed.
Deposit not.
I mean, you only grabbed the computer. That means the battery got detached. So,
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit
System, you say? Ain't there. At least not from this view.
The Kraken got it, don't worry.
yeah, continue your run. I need to stop distracting you. I think all tabletop comps got a battery. Yeah, that seems to be that.
processing value.
Yeah, see, Captain, he's doing the same thing. Maybe I start, like, Gove doing that first? I don't remember who did it first.
I'm also doing that, at least I used to when I was playing.
Okay, Mr. Retired.
She said I'm old enough to get retired already.
Okay, that means you'd be 67.
Salvage secured.
Alright, I have to cut this free actually.
Applied.
Wait, did I?
Yeah, so for that top one, I only bombed 2 sides, but I bombed, like, the sides you didn't bomb. And so it just goes up, and it's still attached to the panel, but you only have to do 2 cuts to get them. Yeah, it's gonna stay attached, man. It's not gonna move.
Well, that's a shame. So you cut the beams, not the cut points.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, I cut the cut points and the beams, and then I cut the inner cut points that link it to the nanocarbon.
Sorry, you bomb the beams, and you just cut
Yes.
the cut points.
Yes. But I mean, the 4 cut points also get gotten, so...
Okay.
Yeah, so you bomb the mounting points and like the clamps on the sides.
Yep.
Are cut with splits.
Mhm. That way I saved 2 demo charges for other stuff. I haven't actually kept track of how many demo charges Goph is using, so...
I use all 20.
He probably doesn't know himself.
I
so
use all
don't
20.
worry.
I planned. Okay, this one I planned out. Shut up.
Wow,
He gets
such
irritated
aggression.
with that. It's fine.
I typed it in the Discord.
Yeah, we know.
Do you? Do you know?
I mean, I do know. I don't know about
Sounds
Ethel.
like someone's doubting.
Supplies running low.
I don't know.
No one knows in the end.
Deposit accepted.
Yeah.
So where's that battery?
I don't know.
System
And
view, right?
yeah.
Credits deposited.
Maybe it actually did get in.
We'll see.
Rule number 1, Goph is always right. I don't know about that, DJ. I guess,
Credits transferred.
are you always right?
Object not accepted.
No.
Please revisit your training.
See, if he was always right, then right there, that would be a paradox.
Why is it so slow?
Well, that's why I
Yeah.
get both the back and the front at the same time in.
So
And then
missing
do other stuff.
200k, 300k. How missing 300k?
You didn't get one of the airlocks and the console that was attached.
You,
Okay.
you broke a console for sure on the way.
Well, that accounts for
Mhm.
125 of that.
So there's still the
The battery,
current stuff, yeah.
that console I broke. I don't know.
You lost some stuff along the way.
This is
Pull up the
blah.
the electrical. So you probably broke some computer along the way.
So you get that battery.
Gorman chair, table. No battery.
Computer consoles.
1, 2, 3. Shouldn't it be?
There is 4.
There are 4.
So you lost one there.
I broke one.
Wait, there's 4?
So there's the small one in the cockpit. There's the 2 connected ones in the cockpit, and there's the big one.
The small in the cockpit is not a computer terminal, though.
it's a wall terminal.
personal.
Oh, okay. Then I
There
did.
are 2. I
Sorry.
remember having 2 computers in the cockpit and 1 on the table, but I don't remember any other computers in this.
Is there
Did
one
you
at the
get
back?
Did you get the fuses?
The fuses. I got 2.
Because
Oh, I missed one.
don't.
I missed the fuse.
Yeah, there you
Hmm.
go.
So that's 24k that you can take up to.
Man.
Yeah, she's hard.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up. It's been an hour. Everyone get some water. Take care of
That
yourself.
sounds healthy.
Yeah,
Everyone
Don't
stretch.
whiskey instead of water.
whatever. Just
Gonna have
do
dessert
something that's
because-
not watch me for a second. Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna do healthy. Burb! Yeah, I'm gonna go get some sugar. Or stuff.
Sugar. She gets sugar and tells me I'm unhealthy.
Okie dokie. I return.
Welcome back.
Let's see if I can actually do something worthy now.
Good luck.
I mean, you
You're
say
gonna
that, but you're
need it.
still second place. And the only one besides me who got to 19 million, so I think you're okay. So I guess for
I haven't
Mr.
gotten
20
19 on the stream yet.
What?
I have not hit 19 on the stream yet, though.
Oh, right. I mean, I guess also for Mr. 20 weeks in a row, #1 worthiness is a bit different that from the rest of us.
24.
Sorry, I didn't remember the exact number.
The bias is toward the fuel tank. That one didn't cut. Wait, did it? Oh, it totally did. It was just drifting. Alright, okay, maybe not.
We know you're trying, Guardian, and you're doing excellent.
What the hell? Why can't I push these?
Does it matter? It's not in the way.
Leave it be.
Because it bothers me. It bothers me.
Get over it, princess.
I mean, it bothers me too, but you need to get over it, man.
I should play that game. It's a fun game.
What's a fun game? You got cut
Getting over it with Bennett Foddy.
off. I'll watch that.
Air pressure level decreasing. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
The movement there is really inefficient, but it looks cool.
The little movement you made there with the grapple, that looked cool, yeah. Smooth.
Can never turn my lights on anymore. It's so bright on the inside of ships nowadays.
You need to change your mean now. That saving the trust cap, did he not get it? Did you not get
Yeah,
it?
I did not get it yet.
It is at the wall.
Oh. Well, don't forget about it.
Don't worry, I remember about it.
Salvage deposit accepted.
I'm
Credit transferred.
gonna do fuel tanks.
Toasty says turn your light off, too much glare.
Turn your light off?
Salvage
No.
secured. Credit deposit.
No, this is
Never.
heresy.
See, you've got your own thing. The light cold.
Why? Why don't you cut? I'm upsetty.
Spaghetti.
Mom's spaghetti.
They're not cooperating with me. Link sold me faulty demo charges.
And I tell you, just go vertical.
When you go vertical, you never go back.
Salvage deposit accepted.
I think he was vertical before and then he went horizontal, so I guess when you go horizontal, you never go back.
It's like 1 second faster.
Is it really faster?
I don't know, I never had this problem that Golf is having right now. With them not
Salvage
cutting.
secured.
And I also
Applied.
am going horizontal because I borrowed that method from him.
On this.
Times change, man. Sometimes you just have to go vertical.
I'll get that later.
Salvage secured. Credit deposited.
Bad movement. Bad movement. Goff, what are you doing?
If you had used a little push there, you probably could have bounced up. Yeah, the annoying thing with the airlock, since I cut it the way I do, when I cancel the tether, it means I basically cannot lay a single tether before I have done that, so I can cancel all the tethers. But you're not doing that right
what
now,
the
so
fuck?
it's...
Come on out.
They really like to stay home, those airlocks.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Don't you?
What are you stuck on?
Yeah, after my own heart.
Urgently required.
Ah! Go down! Go! What are you doing, reactor? Get out of here! You don't belong here.
Yeah, the reactor tends to be a bit
Difficult.
temperamental,
Secured. Account credit
I
applied.
find, in this race. Just does not want to go.
Cut that. Do this stuff. Leave out the top because Cerelia told me to.
I mean, you do you. But that seems faster to me.
Is that dead? Oh, okay. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's perfectly fine.
Just a little scuffed.
You can definitely reuse it.
Yeah,
the exact way it is right
looks
now.
perfectly usable to me.
I trust that airlock, wouldn't you?
Air
Oh,
pressure level.
No,
Go,
I would.
go, no!
What?
You didn't cut the white line.
Oh well.
Yeah, this is.
At the bottom
this
is
cut.
not. Yeah, oh well, you can also burn it.
Backup strats.
Yeah, but the black piece in front was cut.
Please avoid damaging values.
So, the back one, top one behind this door.
Exactly. Be careful also with the poster. Sometimes split sawing too close to it will set it on fire. And also at one point I somehow managed. Well, no, you don't need to take the poster anymore.
You said poster, and I was like, what's she gonna say? Take the poster? Okay, I'll take the poster, I guess.
You don't have to do everything I
Well,
say.
and that really sounds like something Cerelia would have you do.
What? No, why?
Because it's salvage.
Yeah, but it's not that much salvage.
I don't
I'm not
question the Queen
that
of
much of a
Salvage
salvage.
Yeah, we are not questioning your
I
salvaging
never said you had
methods.
to take the poster.
Well,
The Queen of Salvage decreed it that you didn't have to take it.
are you sure though?
Yeah, also, Goof, I
Hmm.
think you've placed that demo charge a bit too far away.
Right.
You could have still gotten the cut point from the sides.
I see. Okay. Do my best here, guys.
Object accepted from
Why
Your
is
best is excellent. You're fine. Don't worry.
Golf? Why is this so scuffed?
Why? I haven't. Because this is. I don't have a route. I don't have a route yet. I'm just like doing things.
I mean, clearly,
What
after chaos.
what am I watching?
I feel like I'm watching one of Clown's streams, really.
Wow! Poor
Yeah, let's not
clowns.
go that far, eh? Hey.
Hope
hey,
he
come on.
didn't hear
Come on, give me
that.
some credit, please.
salvage secured.
Clown's routes are not so bad. It's just he doesn't have a
He doesn't have
consistent
a
one,
route.
like you right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I get one eventually. Okay?
That
Okay.
chat didn't go in, I think. Yeah, it's floating away under the processor.
I missed a chair? I
Oxygen
missed with the
Yes.
chair?
Yes.
It's fine with the chair. You can just get it at the end if you still see it. If it's not there,
Oh,
it's
whatever.
It was floating away pretty quickly under the processor.
Under
Oh, forget
the
about the chair,
processor.
really. The chair isn't worth that much.
Chair? Oh,
Chair will not
There it
save
is.
you. Let go, the chair, let go of it. Also, oxygen.
No! It's salvage!
Ethel, you're just leading him astray. He's trying to get a good 19 million score on this stream. Just let him have it.
Nope.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Denied.
to cut this free now. I think. Ah, why? Is this free? Okay, yes. Yes.
Oh, he's mumbling to himself.
Yes.
Yeah, he's losing his sanity by the second.
Do you see what you did to him, Celia?
Don't blame me for that.
He was such a good guy.
What, are you telling me you guys don't have these eternal thoughts and mumblings?
No.
I mean, yeah, but not out loud when other people are listening.
Yeah, that's not very healthy.
Wait, so am I just screwed with this panel here? It's just like stuck, and I need to work around it. Okay.
I mean, do you not have any more demo charges?
Nope, had to waste one because I messed up the.
This is why you go vertical. I say that, but even with the vertical ones, you still sometimes have to restart.
Up and down is just so.
It's too mainstream for you.
Deposit not accepted.
It's not flashy enough.
He's all about the
You know,
style.
up is cool, but down is synonymous with.
Secured.
No
Account credit
substance.
applied.
Okay, that was just being mean. Sorry.
Yeah, you got us used to you being.
Yeah, I'll show
mean,
you a
Celia.
substance.
I'll be watching them.
Well, this is
Now
actually easier.
now
I should go
meant
out this
this.
way. Yeah,
It is easier.
compared to like, because I messed up the bottom. The bottom would be so much easier. But this is your life now.
Your life is a side now. But there is no up or down, or left or right. There is so.
Okay. There we yank you.
But you said Yankee for a moment.
Yank power generator.
Don't forget the fuses.
Don't forget the fuses.
Well, you only need to pick that one up.
No, you need all three.
And then
But he picked the other two up already.
tow truck.
Mhm. I left away. Sorry.
You're not watching the stream, Celia?
For 5 minutes more, I need to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Go faster.
Caution.
Wait, I still have my iron ring again. Shit.
Yeah, that was a little bit excessive, don't you think?
No think. Only cut. Or in this case, tether.
Oh, right, okay. I sorry.
All those tethers broke. Literally all of them broke. Except for this two.
Yep.
It's okay.
rest
It'll
in
get towed in
pieces.
by the pull. Right? Because the front weighs less than 10k, so that'll get pulled in, which will drag in the rest, right?
Possibly.
I'm back. Did you
But
blow up
the
something?
iron ring is not gonna go in.
Ugh. Fuck. What's our push limit again?
It's not enough for the iron ring, that's for sure.
Yeah. Just use more tethers and tether it further down the barge. Or, yeah.
Preferably don't waste a million tethers on a piece that doesn't need it.
I mean, at this point he has nothing left to tether, right?
But before he used like a million tethers to pull that front part in unnecessary.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't there for a moment. So
And didn't leave himself enough for the iron ring.
not a real fan. I wasn't there for every
Still
second.
50k short. It's actually 100k
Oh.
short of you.
No, only 50. I think I got like 12 million.
Oh.
700
exactly.
7,000 more, so yeah, my new salvage is a little less than my previous one, but I got a percentage bonus, so
Let me see.
So I just need to do this 5 minutes faster.
easy peasy. You can do it. You don't think you can do it?
I can do it. It's just a matter of, can I do it today? So I don't have any other chances.
They're pretty slim.
Wow, that's so negative.
Well, you're supposed to say something positive
Slim
now,
like
too.
your mum. That's a compliment.
What?
Who's is negative now?
Why
Oh,
is the
what?
leaderboard score is some points lower than the final score? I'm gonna chalk that up to rounding. Also, 2,000 kilogram push limit. Thank you. That's really low. Was it really always that low? I feel like it was 6k.
Wait,
Am I dumb?
for the grappling?
Yeah, for the F push.
I do not remember.
I have
At
no
all.
clue.
I don't think I ever knew that, actually.
Yeah,
don't know,
I went by feel
You are
like
approaching the outer
this
limits
looks
of your
like too heavy.
You just-
I never processed the number. I just I just grapple things and look for the blue outline, and then I memorized
Yeah.
which parts were were pushable.
Floating point number rounding. Push limit was 3k maxed out. And Toasty loves to eat. And 4k is maximum at the courier, but yeah. I wonder if... Do you think... Probably not gonna be a huge change for race with the new updates. But maybe?
It's a matter of practice, Guardian. If anyone can do it 5 minutes faster, it takes a lot of practice. I kind of want to restart my game because of that stupid crack noise at the beginning. Oh fuck, I missed that cut point. But also, I'm not feeling the usual memory leak related slowdown I used to, which is nice.
Good. But if you want to restart your game, it's fine.
I will after this one, I think. That one's free, that one's not. Okay, God, it's so hard to tell. I messed up my ordering there. That's fine. Come on. Come on. What? There's a piece right there.
Air pressure level increasing.
I love because that has happened to me before. So,
I had an
is there a
Oreo again.
reason you bombed that at that point?
No. Well, I messed up. That's the reason.
Yeah. Also, I think the bad tethering on the tanks is making you lose a lot of time overall because of the tethers and all that. So, I don't know, be more careful.
Did you say
There's no way.
back tethering or bad tethering?
Bad.
I
When
will
you
agree.
tethered evil Oreos.
Yeah. I might work that in later, when I like do a flyover instead or something?
Yeah, I just get the tether. I just get them while I'm there. But I was considering flipping over to the way you do, but considering how they're still floating there, I'm not sure.
Oh shit.
Vertical.
Yeah, vertical is terrible way.
Well, I don't agree, clearly.
I know.
There's a nub. There's a nub. There's a nub. Nub death.
Well, try it. It might not get stuck on it.
No.
Okay. I see we're all being noobist here then. Nubist? Noobist? Nubist?
Just stop.
Words.
Oh. I want to restart my game. Oh. Oh well.
Yep.
And sometimes even just for good luck.
Can I? It doesn't work. I mean, it does work if I'm just not bad. Okay.
Hey, Guardian seems to agree with me. The rounded corners of the tanks allow that maybe there could be a small words, nub. The thingy.
The magical adventures of Cerelia among English words.
Just speak French constantly and confuse everyone and be extremely annoying.
Teach
Hi to
us
both of you for people that aren't from English-speaking countries natively. I mean, maybe you are. I don't know how the world works. You have pretty good English, both of you.
Thank you. I learned because of the internet and fan fictions.
I learned because I play way too many video games.
Yeah, learning languages in school is a lie. You only learn because of your pastimes. That's it. Well, I guess there are other ways, but
Yeah,
on,
they tried to teach me German in school. I couldn't speak a word of German.
I've been learning Dutch since I was 4 years old.
And that's because I never played any games in German. But I played plenty of them in English. And here I am. Being not terrible and speaking it.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit.
Okay, I'll try vertical again. I just hate that I have to like... It turns red, you know? I guess that's less annoying than placing it. Oh god.
What?
Maybe I'm... Never mind. You know what? I hate vertical. Vertical sucks.
Yeah, vertical is for...
Well, you suck too. No, you don't, but come on.
Even if it's
Vertical is
better,
only for
I just hate it out of principle, okay?
It's because you haven't had the training yet.
The training, she says.
Cerelia's like vertical training bootcamp.
Cerelia is like... Vertical has its ups and downs.
Come on, you're just not used to it. That's how it works for
No,
everything.
it's terrible. It's objectively terrible.
I don't think I can trust your judgment in anything.
What the fuck? What? Tech? Why? Turn.
Okay, that has nothing to do with the vertical.
Why? No, it totally is.
Well,
This is vertical's
well,
fault somehow.
yes, that's because you tried cutting it in vertical. That's the only
Wait, did I...
possible explanation.
Oh my god, you managed to save it, really? get that one though.
Okay, got it.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oh shit, that was risky. Let's go
It's
vertical
fine.
on that one too when that happened. Vertical all the way.
Secured. Account
Quit with your vertical mumbo jumbo. We have to put you in a vertical corner suddenly.
You could never put me in a corner.
Why not?
You that? Wait, no, you do that faster than I do. I was gonna say maybe just buy more oxygen, but
Actually, yeah, it
'Cause you
shouldn't
do
matter when I buy the oxygen, right? Because I just...
yeah. I mean, I didn't have the reflect either, but I've only one refill of oxygen at the first refill of tether seems to do it for me. But you go back to the hub a bit earlier than me, so I don't know if that would be enough for you.
It should be. Like, we're doing 11 minutes. Or, I mean, that's the goal, right?
11 minutes and like 50.
So as long as you buy it at least 1 minute into the run,
transferred.
then you're optimal.
Oh! Okay then. You'd be fine. You haven't done the ring cuts yet.
Credits deposited.
The ring cuts? Did I not?
Yeah, the ones that you're doing right now. It's just I do them while everything is moving because I have to wait, so I have to busy myself doing something while the barge is not available for tethering stuff. Because there's a huge chunk of nanocarbon in the way.
Okay. So this, and we do it way down low, hit the white line.
Credits transferred. Air pressure level
Come on.
increasing.
Okay.
Secured.
There's a fuel tank Oreo that didn't go in, did it?
Thank you. I'll get it later. Come on,
Just I'm worried that it's gonna explode.
I'm free.
Deposit not accepted.
What? Ghost tether.
Okay, that one has never happened to me. Yeah, doing that cut on the one that is on the right when you enter the cockpit, I don't know how. At one point, I managed to cut the atmospheric regulator.
You're probably under a lot of pressure.
But
Look at me, I'm on fire today, guys, with the jokes.
yeah, I'm
The
breaking
door-
my
Oh,
sides.
yeah. Did you destroy the door?
Did I destroy the door? I don't think so.
I think you destroyed the door at the
No.
bottom. Yep,
No, I didn't.
might have.
You're full of shit.
Oh, okay. So Guardian, you were wrong. I'm
Guardian,
not
you're
full of shit. Guardian is full of shit.
Jinx,
You
you owe
got
me
me
a soda.
worried.
So this should be feed a tow truck now.
Credits deposited.
Did you get all the demo charges in? Because I thought that there was one that you needed to add at the bottom on the other side.
Shite. Nope, I did not. Oh well. Well, let's
Oh, you
see.
didn't on the top. But you didn't get all 3 cuts, so it's fine.
Let's see how far it's gonna fly.
Hold breath.
Destroyed.
Oh,
Please resume
okay.
your training.
It's everything is A-okay. Did I miss something?
I told you didn't get the 3rd cut for to free the back.
Ah, okay. Everything is good.
The top. There we go.
Caution. Tether
Okay.
supplies running low.
Oh, that just comes off. Nice.
Yeah, you just have to get the
Did I
2
tell you
cut
that
points
correctly?
that are inside, and then you can get it. That means you have enough ammo charges to do the whole thing in one refill that you didn't buy.
It's so tightly routed.
Yeah, oh, that tether was not welcome there.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
And then go in here.
Get the out. Got it.
That was slow.
Deposit not
Wait,
accepted.
aren't you free yet? Oh, you are.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Table. Table, go.
Careful when you grapple the computer, the battery's still gonna be attached, so don't destroy it by accident.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Yep.
Credits transferred.
You got it, you know what you're doing. The fuel tank is still there though.
Is it still caught in the cage?
It's not caught in the cage, it's just floating above the barge, and you might explode it if you send something to it.
Count credit applied.
Just floating above the barge. Right underneath
you.
where you... That one.
I will admit that new barge is great for my wrists on this part specifically. Processing the cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How's yours, by the way?
Absolutely fine today.
Wonderful. Except for the today part that does imply that there is still...
I mean, I'm speedrunning
Okay.
again.
Do not forget the fuses.
Credits deposited.
It's in pain because of speedrunning, or it was in pain.
Electrical damage.
What you do for speedrunning.
Electrical damage has been
Yeah,
reported.
it was the same for me.
Long-term job satisfaction.
I like how that cut point was just in the way. Just blow it.
Did I get missing one fuse?
Yeah, you didn't get the fuse on the other side.
Okay.
Account credit applied.
Yeah. Chair.
Okay, calm down.
Deposit accepted.
Just breathe.
Oh my god, this is so scuffed.
It's not that bad. Jesus.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to worry about the chairs too.
What, do you not?
Oh my god, the generator now.
Ah! Why? Why don't you just cooperate? I just want to beat Cerelia.
My god. This woman is gonna drive us all insane.
Hey, come on, the one time you're not ahead at this point in the week when you're participating in a race. I mean, okay, maybe
Don't
the other
qualify.
time, but you...
Stop qualifying. You won one. You won once.
Yeah, I guess, I forgot. I'm just not used to it. It's in my name now, I have to own it.
Yeah, go slide.
Exactly.
Deposit
That's not important. But there is that flat panel of aluminum that you could get.
Caution.
It was
Tether
floating,
supplies
but
are low.
yeah, it's too late now. It's out of the screen.
Salvage
Maybe I'll
secured.
stumble
Account credit applied.
Stumble
Stumble?
upon stumble. Yes. Words. Words.
No tethers remaining.
That floor panel door, you can cut the corners and it's still good. So I'm not full of it. Okay. Wait, are we still talking about a cockpit? That was ages ago.
Materials deposited.
People say speedrunning isn't a sport, it hurts just as much. It's Scanner?
I don't know
That's
what
gonna go in.
Accepted.
And the rest of the bay.
Work order has been
Every last piece.
I got a light.
Guardian actually tested it.
Object not accepted. Please redesign
Okay, so you can cut the corners. Good to know. Can be a little bit more liberal with my cuts.
What did I miss? Because I'm missing like a shitload.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Did you end up getting the third fuse?
Yeah,
That doesn't
I did.
count for that amount of salvage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fuel tank sets.
Can you count the airlocks? Because they have a tendency to just not get into the barge and underneath the stuff.
The 3.
Okay, well, I'll check the end screen. So there are 2 at the front, a double, that's 4, another double, that's 6, and 7. There's 7 airlocks.
Mm-hmm.
14 airlock consoles.
Hmm?
I only got 5 airlocks.
Oh, well,
Well, that'll do it.
That will do it.
not get the ones that were the double airlocks that were at the front or the back?
I know I got the ones at the front.
He got the front for sure.
I don't
so
think I got the
maybe
back ones.
Oh, Connie says that one of the iron ring was red, so it might have been damaged.
One iron was missing?
Doubt it. Maybe it
check.
was.
Check the iron rings.
Oh yeah, only 5.
Oh.
Should be
Oh.
6, so
Wow.
that would also not help.
That was sloppy.
And my time is bad.
Oh yeah,
Huh?
but at that point you just stopped and stared at the bay to try and find your missing salvage, so of course it wasn't gonna be wonderful either.
I have to agree.
3 minutes. Where do I find 3 minutes? Well, first I'm gonna restart the game and take a break.
I will take a break also. Be right back.
I'm waiting for the burb.
It's coming. I gotta be launched the game first.
I mean, as long as the burb is not there, I can't take a full break. That's the rule now. Kidding, I'm not actually going to obey that rule. Too restricting.
There it is. Alright,
Burb! Bird!
take a break, y'all.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello, Extra Magica. And the bird.
I'm
We're
back.
waiting on Goku. Oh, Goku's back. We didn't wait very long. We lost a few
did
viewers.
we lose people? Oh, bye people. You can't hear me, but maybe if you watch the VOD, you'll... Whatever. Okay, moving on.
We gained a new one.
Hi, Extrametrica. 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 You have a fun name to say.
Now you say that 10 times in a row.
That
Fast.
10 times in a row fast. You should play Pajama Sam on stream. Extrametrica. Extrametrica. Extrametrica.
She already did
Oh,
Pajama Sam.
shoot. I feel dumb.
I haven't been watching.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she can do the second one. Was that a game that you actually played when you were a child?
Yes. And I have a very distinct memory of losing that game, because the last time I played Pajama Sam 2, at one point it crashed. And then, when I ejected the CD, because that's what we used back then, it shattered
Yeah, I remember.
in the tray.
Oh no! That has never happened to me with any CD.
I don't know how it just like catastrophically destroyed itself, but it shattered into 10,000 little pieces.
I mean,
Yeah, that happened to me once too.
my two favorite
I'm
games.
gonna restart this.
Okay. Okay, I can see why. My two favorite games are on CDs, and I literally dropped both of them at least twice. Broke like the cover of the CD, but the CDs were just fine. I'd be so upset if they actually broke, even though I can't read them anymore because Windows shit and stuff.
I even had some games on floppy disks.
I had a few of
Yeah,
those. I had a Hot Wheels game on floppy disk.
I'm looking at them right now. They're just above my computer on my shelf. But I'm using any of them because they're basically just containing codes.
Remember having to type in like weird command console strings to get games to install? I remember that.
I didn't get that. Or I got someone else to... Oh, you missed one of the cut points.
Yeah, you did.
Son of a bitch. Ah, what? I didn't want this.
And you didn't cut the buzz.
Oh my god.
It's always great when that happens.
Like the other console was like, hello there.
Distractions, yeah. We're keeping him distracted. I know that's the only way I'm gonna keep him from the 20 million.
If it's not you, it's
Oh,
XCOM.
sorry.
Which is what I did this past week. I beat XCOM 2.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Congratulations.
Congrats on that. Never actually played XCOM. Any of them. I mean... Oh,
Good game. Try it out.
It's a fun tactics game.
I don't know if I really like turn-based strategy game.
Oh man, that feels so slow.
Why does it feel so slow exactly?
Cause I don't know, it's just I have to wait for the stinger or the split saw to cool down, mostly.
Oh yeah, well that's why I do the tethering. I mean, I tether one row, then I wait. No, I
Oh,
Pressure level
tether it, and then I cut the second row.
that
That's
makes
why
a
I-
lot of sense.
Salvage secured.
Yeah.
Account credit applied.
Try. Yeah.
Ah.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay.
Just realized your mic doesn't actually pick up the sound of your keyboard.
I push to talk.
Salvage secured.
You can hear it when I hold it down while I'm doing things.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're playing and pushing to talk?
You can see my mouse 4 light up. That's me push to talking on the input monitor.
Why would you do that to yourself when you're racing?
I also did that. That's perfectly normal.
Because I don't
Yeah,
want
but
to. I don't want the sounds of my keyboard in my room and the guy with the leaf blower outside going over the stream.
I mean, I'm still gonna keep the sound of my very loud keyboard on because that's... I mean, first I have too many, already all the buttons that are working, I think, are located. And I need all the fingers on my hand, on the mouse.
Yeah, on one
What I'm
hand I
saying.
get that, but on the other hand, the stream.
Yeah, but
Salvage deposit accepted.
winning
Transferred.
all fingers on deck, exactly, Guardian. And I guess I'm not using, like, my pinky and the finger after that I forgot the name of in English.
Ring finger.
Ring finger, thank you. But, are there any buttons on that side? No, there aren't, so I can't use them. Well, I mean, on my right hand, because my pinky on my left hand must hate me for how much I use it to brake all the time.
So there's a game on Steam, I forget what it's called, but you play as a dude and a goat in a shopping cart. And
Okay.
it's a racing game, okay? But you it's like only a track racing, and you race in a shopping mall. And the gimmick is that you control the game by screaming into your microphone. It uses the sound.
Salvage secured.
You might want to push it. Yeah, okay.
It uses the
That's,
sound from your mic. And you play with another person. So one of you screams, and the cart turns left. The other one screams, and the cart turns right.
Oh god.
If you scream together, you go forward.
Fuck it on.
Okay.
It sounds like a game you can't play at night.
And this tangent is all to say that if you want to rest your pinky, maybe you should install voice attack and have break map to screaming.
Yeah, but that only covers for like one button. And I'm using the pinky for like at least two.
Oh my god, reactor! What are you doing?
Ah, reactor.
Get down there!
Reactor, you're drunk, go home.
Get inside.
Salvage secured. Account
GameStop
credit applied.
2.0? What's that? Do I want to know? The Reddit drama?
The Reddit drama.
Salvage
Yeah,
Something
Guardian
about
speaking, but
stocks.
deposit.
GameStop, okay. I still don't know. I still
Oh,
don't know.
that drama. That was some drama.
If I had some money to play with, I would have been part of that, to be honest, but I don't. So I missed the wave.
I don't trade in.
Are you allowed to? Like, it's a U.S. stock market, right? Can foreign investors?
But yeah, I have a
On the side.
I have a
Didn't you?
broker's account in my bank, and it allows me. Well, I have to sign an agreement to be able to trade in foreign stocks.
Golf, you looked at them and then you ignored them.
What? Did I not?
The one on the left side from where you were looking, you didn't get them.
We're talking about the door console?
No,
oh, you mean the cut points. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it!
It did say cut points, didn't I?
It didn't come through over Ethel. Not that I'm blaming Ethel. No. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It is his fault.
I didn't mean to blame
totally
you.
his fault.
No, I didn't mean to blame you.
I'm gonna go cry in the corner now.
No, cry in the open, like a man.
Did you get the white line there?
I don't know.
Nope.
I don't think you did.
Okay.
This is so scuffed.
God, it was going well until the fucking stocks happened. The stock talk happened.
Okay, I'm not talking about anything anymore. But yes, the game some drama with the
So, do I want to know what Reddit is doing? So, I mean, already talking about it, so might as well.
They made some billionaires lose like billions of dollars overnight.
Did it actually work? I thought last I heard Wall Street did some bullshit that made it, or specifically Robinhood, stopped trades from happening, which meant
they went into damage control to like limit their losses. But a lot of the damage has been done anyway.
Oh, cool.
They limited the extent of what happened, but they still took a beating.
I see.
But they have a lot of reserves, so they will eventually recover. But
Of course they're gonna recover, but...
Hmm?
Of course they're gonna recover, unless they lost everything.
Do you want a rundown of what happened, Sylvia?
I don't know if Goof wants that on his stream. I can look it up later.
Yeah, we can stop here.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
So you want to be quiet, just
Not that
pick
subject.
a new topic.
That's not
Different.
data spin horribly for YouTube.
Yeah. Different.
It'll never change.
So let's go back to talking about the scuffed salvaging.
Yeah,
No,
I don't understand the scuffed. Oh, hello, clowns.
Whoa.
When did you say? When did you say clowns? Oh, your oxygen. Go.
I'm aware.
Hello again. Are we just going to keep saying hello like the other day?
Hello.
Oh god.
Electrical damage.
This is a loop.
All levels are critical.
That was not the fuse you wanted to grab, was it?
To minimize limited employee and expiry statistics.
It's fine. I got it. Oh god, I'm actually gonna die.
Yeah, that seems likely. You have like less than 10 seconds.
And the fuses are going to die.
Damn it. Oh no. Okay.
I mean,
My
so I think the thread is dead. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
What is going on, Goof?
I'm
you-
just angry. That's all.
Are you okay, Goof? You need a pat on the back?
Was that
So
Morse code
buy
for help?
oxygen at the first thing.
Yeah, I had to force myself to remember that too.
Yeah.
And I think you're fine, Guardian. We just managed the spiral with that one.
3, 2, 1. Ah, bad movement. Bad movement.
She just started.
I can feel the exhaustion keeping in already. Unfortunately. Yeah, you might have to swing this week too, Cerelia.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. I deserve this. But you've only started, like,
That's the
getting
spirit.
on it right now, so... I think that was 3.
It was.
Yeah.
What was 3?
Oh, you just cut something that you didn't need to cut again.
Oh, free. Okay, I see. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they start moving like perfectly away from you, so they
I
don't
killed the duster cap.
don't change their.
I'm gonna keep going.
Oh, shit.
Or is that working now?
Huh?
Yes. Hi, clowns.
Secured. Account
You had an
credit
issue?
applied.
Shit, did we lose him again?
Salvage secured.
I
Credits
think he's
deposited.
having some audio troubles.
I think so too.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
You're still going so fast, I can barely register that you actually activated that console.
Yeah, he's slowly gaining his mojo back.
He's slowly getting
Salvage
faster.
secured. Credits deposited.
Hello, clowns. I think he's gonna go back to chat. So that's why you
break
never
clowns.
because you have audio problems.
These are really common with clowns for some reason.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Yeah, sorry, clowns. Apparently, aside from hello and is this working now, your genius voice was not heard, at the very least not by me.
Applied.
Yeah, we didn't hear you.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Credits transferred.
There's the door. There's the door.
I just don't bother taking it out and just leave it for later.
Salvage secured. Account credit.
Though you don't seem to have it always gets stuck in the cage.
Wait, was that about the spoken word that clown said? Is that old or is that new?
What?
Look in chat.
Oh, that's why I said we couldn't hear your genius voice aside from hello and can you hear me?
I see.
You still can't hear him. And I can't hear him.
How about now?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Now we can hear you.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Speak some more clowns. Well, shit.
Salvage secured. Account credit.
I don't
applied.
think that. Oh, it went in. Okay. I'm just going to see it.
deposit accepted.
So tired.
Credits transferred.
Then go to sleep.
No.
So
I told you you'd
predictable.
be tired. I told you.
No, I'm gonna...
Clowns. Again. I mean, every time you come here, you're trying to get the cut when that isn't. Yeah. No, you got it. Every time we hear clowns, it's just so rare. Have to focus on it.
Yeah. It's like... I don't know what to compare it to even.
Hardspace Shipbreaker genius strategist is back.
Salvage secured. Credits
Or something.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Also, I'm not going to sleep
Whatever.
because you and me have to talk with...
Oh no.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
It's
Well
fine. I'm just gonna do the run just to get it nailed down.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
Training run.
I felt really good up until then, though.
It
Yeah.
was pretty nice up until that.
Come on, table. Hola.
He just does not want to get out.
Battery. Okay.
How did the battery get this? Oh! I was gonna say detached, but now that it's destroyed, I get that's
Yeah,
not so much.
the computer console was clipping through the table, so go a few times, grab the computer console instead of the table.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
I should leave the nanocarbon for later just to clean it, because I can clean that more on the shit's going inside.
Yeah. Especially at the end when you have to wait for huge chunks. That generally are a good scan.
Fucking ghost tethers.
Like this.
Ghost tennis.
Don't you just love them?
Yep. They are so special.
Definitely not a huge
So,
annoyance.
it's the ones with the beams.
Object accepted
Yeah.
for processing. Credits deposited.
Basically, you put them where the console was. I don't. Never mind. You got it.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I think I'm missing something. There it is. Okay, got it.
Oh, did you get that? No, you did. Never mind. I think, yeah, the airlock that you're cutting out right now, I'm not sure you got them every time in the past runs. That might be why you were missing some salvage.
Credits deposited.
Possibly. Maybe even probably. I didn't buy out O2.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Still have 5 status to spend. Fortunately, this is not a heavy tether
Note that
situation,
excess
so.
electrical damage has been found to negatively impact long-term job satisfaction.
I think I see the major flaw in your mind so far.
I heard
Huh?
clown.
What is the major flaw, clowns? Tell us.
Secured.
You're going
Account
too
credit
slow.
applied.
Thank you, clowns. Sure that ghosts find that advice
Well,
very.
he's not wrong, you know.
Stabilizing.
You didn't cut the stuff out. Yeah, we're doing that right now. God, that was so close to the airlocks.
Destroy the door.
Yeah, I know I killed the door. Once again, practice run. It's already bunged.
Yeah, don't forget the airlocks though.
Where's that door?
Also, there's a second. Yeah, you're gonna get the second airlock. I'm not. Yeah. Or are you? An airlock there.
I can't see all this debris.
Right. It's still
Yeah, I got
close
it.
to the.
Okay, I got it.
And also, don't forget the airlock that is floating above, the one that you cut with the demo charges.
Can I not get that one? Oh.
Credits deposited.
Yeah, and the cut points inside and all that.
So, lesson learned from this one is get the back moving sooner.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits.
Although, that one's in. Where's the ion ring? Did I already do that? Oh,
No.
there it is.
Yeah, and as well. It's still there.
I should have a demo charge so I could just push this thing in.
Yeah,
Deposited.
the demo charges cost money. I mean, I don't know. I haven't actually established if you could gain another percentage by using demo charges.
Credit applied.
I don't think the way I do things, I don't think it would. But if you have another run, maybe you could consider it. I don't know.
Secured. Credits deposited.
All the things.
Order is complete.
I think you can do a last scan and that out.
Object not accepted.
Interesting.
Please revisit your training.
There's a rogue atmosphere there. Oh, what am I missing this time?
It's getting closer
Why is it so slow?
Processing valuable object.
because the processor pull is weak.
Oh, I know what I'm missing. Oh, that crap I blew up.
Yeah, you missed the tank. Although that's a better score.
It's a much better time.
19 million and all that. Yay! Almost at 47% too.
Which is what you got? Oh man. Even a minute faster is only 47.
Yeah. It's
I don't like
okay?
that. No, I just don't like that. Frick.
You don't like
have
being
more.
second?
You should have more score than that for being a minute faster.
You know, I'm fine with it. I guess. I don't know.
I want time to matter a little more.
I mean, I'm a racer. I'm not a speedrunner, so.
It involves speed. Once more into the fray.
Destroyed. Screen from damaging salvage.
Wait, did you just destroyed an iron ring?
What?
Just saw that on red on the side of the screen.
Oh my god. You're right.
I was looking away for a second. How did that? Oh,
I cut it. I cut
ammo
it.
charge teleportating. Yay. Or something, I don't know.
God, I wish these titanium rings weren't worth anything. But No, we discovered they're worth like 20k each, so gotta save them.
Yep. I will clean that bit of it. Oh, don't you just hate it when the cage gets in the way of a cut?
I can do that later, I think. Okay. Talking to myself.
What?
Don't worry
What
about
can
it.
you do?
Tethering the left side tanks down.
Huh.
Is
Yeah,
that-
you can. I can too.
Is that when you do it?
Right, you don't bump the thing. Okay, I bump the things right away. So your route and mine are starting to mix up in my head. That's not good.
I want to touch the thing. Come on. Okay.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Did that ghost? No, okay, it's fine.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Ah, bad movement. I'm consistently doing this exact part at 2 minutes. That's cool.
Yeah,
Salvage
I
secured.
panicked for a moment because I'm not there until like 5 minutes, but I do the whole tank stuff before, so that makes
Yeah,
sense.
your route's different. I mean, you saw the last run where I'm still a minute slower.
Yeah, but I mean, you're getting there. You just need some polish on some of the parts, and you'll be there. You think you can get a 48% on this one?
I doubt it. I think you're approaching the limit here
Salvage secured. Account
without
sort of
another like
reassuring.
major revolution in routing.
Major revolution. I'm sorry, that's the correct word. It just sounds so serious.
Never supply
Doesn't it?
running. Salvage deposit accepted.
Speedrunning is serious business.
Yes.
Internet spaceships are serious business.
So
It just
you
feels
leave that
weird
for
to-
later. Okay.
And I just don't bother with it because I'll get it later, but you don't seem to have the issue. And I think you can dislodge it better if you just force push it directly into the
Yeah.
thing.
Try that.
No, you don't have to look away, just grapple and push. Yeah, there we go.
This sucks.
Yeah. Cage is so annoying. I also leave the airlocks for
Ah.
last when the thing is moving.
Yeah,
The back. So I
You
just
cut,
think I way
you
over
cut
tethered.
that area anyway, so might as well leave them in there. So when you have more room.
Oh, you're bombing that now?
I kind of just forgot the route I did last run, so nah, I don't know what I'm doing. Man,
It's okay.
I felt really good that last run. Why did it have to be? Why did it have to be bad?
It was good.
Salvage secured.
Like looking at what's going on, I think you will have to just sleep on it and come back with a fresh mind.
He
I
can
don't
sleep
have
on
the
it,
ability to do
considering
that
that
this time.
when he sleeps on it, that means he's going to miss the last deadline, right?
Yep.
Salvage deposit accepted.
We're unfortunate. Just had affected my timing this round. Ah, crap.
Yeah,
Yeah, we did-
you
This
cannot
one.
force push at the antenna.
Oh, you can't?
To have it.
Oh, I thought I just missed.
No, you just got it right before you quit.
Oh.
But since you used
I
demo
thought
charge,
you couldn't.
how much are the demo charges again?
50k for 5.
19.
50,000 for 5.
Oh, Right.
They are very expensive.
Yes, they are.
So,
If you just
unless they earn you a percent, it's kind of not worth buying them.
Yeah. I kind of like, though, that now that we have to worry about the cost of everything, we need to actually think about how we use the demo charges. I think it's neat.
Oh yeah, it's definitely healthier. I don't fault that.
It's annoying, but in the good sense.
Restrictions breed creativity. Is that true? That is. Trust Goff.
Yes, trust your speedrunner's instinct. Your speedrunner's eye. Whatever you want to call it.
We call it a spy. A speedrunner's eye.
With my little eye, I spy. Speedrun all the game exactly from it again. Let's say that, but I don't speedrun everything. You okay? You sound like you're dying a bit.
I wanted to touch the amp.
You really should move further forward before you.
Yeah.
But you cannot do that.
I think you should just do the full.
Just do it before.
Yeah, that's what I do. I do the both bombing, demo charging before cutting the back, and then while the pressure is going on, I do other stuff.
Well, you could bomb. You could bomb it before you cut off the thruster cap, and after cutting the thruster cap, you could like tether them down, for example.
Okay, I'll swap to vertical.
What has the world come to? When a man has to resort to verticality.
Yeah.
Shit.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
You know, our ancestors kind of did that to walk, so. You're evolving.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Upright.
Transferred.
I would make a joke about being upright and all that,
No,
but
don't. It's fine. You don't have to.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Excuse me? Where's this going?
It's fine. Go. Just play the sense. Don't think about what he just said.
Yeah. Don't think about it too hard. Go.
Not Twitch approved.
Yeah. I shouldn't be allowed on Twitch actually.
You're bombing this again.
Shite.
I don't know. It's your decision.
No, it's wrong. I need it. I need them for later. I just... it's so...
So you are just an
ingrained in me.
autopilot.
Yeah, I really need to like, process this. Maybe I'll nap today and just do more runs later.
Yeah, that's what I meant before.
Okay.
Do a power nap.
Yeah, just don't sleep for like 5 hours.
Have a banana or whatever.
I can't sleep 5 hours. I'm too late of a sleeper. Eventually someone opens the door.
Yeah, you're not sleeping. I've mentioned that before.
Son of a bitch.
What happened? Oh no.
I swapped to it to blow the charges, and I threw it instead.
I find it interesting though when you watch speedrunners restart, just how quick they know, oh, this is fucked.
Well, yeah, master of that.
Yeah, we know that you restart a lot, Ethel.
Fuck.
Oh,
and away it goes.
That was a short-lived one.
Yep,
Goodbye,
I
little
hit 3,
run.
but apparently I didn't hit 3.
Oh, yeah,
Swap
this is
the
why
thing.
my demo charges are not on the numbers. And then again, 3 is my use key, so...
Really?
Yeah, well, I set it before the demo charges arrived, so I kept it, but now it's also on my roll mouse, so when I get to the computer, I don't just spam the thing, I can just roll the thing and eventually it will catch it. If that makes any sense. And I tried that with the scanner too, but then it resulted in the bug where I still haven't reported that. Oh god, I have a bunch of bugs I need to report. Yeah.
Okay, that one's free. Trust it, Goff. Trust it.
I wonder if I should clip it, because the... Don't stop, that's not important to your run go, but the little symbol for the hab just pointed to the very wrong direction there for a moment. Don't know what the hell was happening.
Air pressure level decreasing.
No, that does feel a lot better, Australia.
Credits deposited.
Hey! Don't forget trust gap.
Thanks.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, I was like, where did it go? It's hiding. It's vertical.
Oh god, no! Verticality has overtaken this.
Verticality is evil. Celia, like, brought her heresy onto the stream, and now it's all scuffed.
Okay, what is that word that you keep repeating because I don't understanding?
Scuffed means messed up.
Scuffed?
Stuffed.
Scuffed.
It's
Okay,
like a new internet word.
Credit applied.
It's not that new.
how do you write that?
SCUFFED.
Must learn.
Is it new? I thought I swear I've heard it before.
Yeah, it's been around for like a few months, maybe half a year. I'm not really sure.
Bootleg. Okay, Urban Dictionary is not agreeing with you. Bowl searching?
Excuse
The
me?
fuck? Referring to something broken or not of quality, not working. Thank you, that seems to be...
That's the right
That
one.
would be that.
Meaning something that is terrible or unbearable to watch, like some Twitch streams.
Account credit applied.
Okay. Goodbye, Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, I watch a lot of Rust YouTubes and streams, so they use that word a lot.
I don't know how Goof should take it, but
Credits transferred.
I think it's pretty harmless.
It's just an internet word, part of
mean,
internet slang.
oh come on, it came out perfect this time.
He just hit
Ow!
hit himself
What
on
the
the head
fuck?
with it.
Health levels are
Oh
low.
my god.
Oh, actually, if I quit now, I get the mess up announcer.
And you want that?
It's neat. It's neat.
I must admit, it's a kind of a fun effect.
Man, it came out so clean. And I was ahead 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was a good start, but it kinda ripped.
Maybe I should just leave those for later.
Been wondering too, but when would you do them? At this point, it's like a reflex. Oh my god, you're so far ahead of me, because I was gonna say it just takes me 20 seconds to do them, but you do that so much faster. No, yes, I do take the console. I'm gonna blame that on the console and not on myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let the console throw to you.
Dramatic as some fire. You can leave the tethering of the antennas for while it's depressurizing that word. I hate that word.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Despite me messing up, I think the average quality of my execution has gone way up in the past like 4 runs.
Yes. Over the past few runs, you improved a lot. Like
I'm worried now.
It looks like you warmed up a lot. You
forgot to trust a cat though.
Ah.
You really just need a break, like a longer one. Come back with a fresh mind, and we'll do.
I think he's gonna finish the stream. It's more, 25 more minutes.
Yep. 25? Wait a second.
Well, it's been 2 hours and 35 minutes. Oh, I guess it has been only 10 minutes. You started late.
Well, I guess I did start late. Well, I'm gonna end on my slot, not like based on time. Because 3 hours is about when I hit the exhaustion point, anyway.
I was gonna say, you're way out of your slot though.
Okay, well, days aside, you know, don't count days, just time, okay?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I think I put the bombs if I don't do them yet. I think I just go back and then tether the iron ring down. I only have 2 tethers.
I mean, I don't extract. I mean, I completely misunderstood what you just said. I don't even remember where I was going. What? What year is this?
It's 1982, my friend.
Oh boy. I went back in time. Why did you call me my boy?
My friend. Did I say my boy?
I think you did.
I don't think I... No.
You're an honorable member of the boys, Adelia.
I don't want to be.
Okay. You wanted to be nice.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't want to be a boy.
Don't need your Y chromosomes here. That's what she's saying.
No, you can keep those. It's fine. I'll keep my X's. And
Are there any confirmed girls besides you on the Shipbreaker server?
I don't think there are. No, I do remember that one person that shall not be named, when speaking about speedrunners, mentioned like those boys and that one woman, and I don't know, he seemed very confused and like went over that point really fast, but my presence seems to puzzle him.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Someone that
save
shall
it
not.
Save it for after the stream. I guess. Keep the drama. Oh shit. You're allowed console?
What?
It's okay.
No.
Everything is fine. So that's clean. Okay, back is done.
Yep.
Then just bomb the front. Nice and low. That's the secret, right? Just put it really low.
Yeah. And to just go over the line. No, it's not. It is. Okay. The other secret is to have it just go a little bit over the back panel, so it covers the white line.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted.
On this. And a 2 on top. I'm not gonna line up right. And then 1 down here. Wait, does it have to be like that far down, or am I just doing that out of habit for no reason?
If it's further down, that means that the chunk is lighter, and that means it's easier just kept with the it's easier away with the tether. So
Also,
I
there is a bar going
Yeah.
lengthwise,
Okay, so
like
now...
on the halfway point.
So basically, you're doing it well.
So you want to go pretty low to miss that.
So I find that the back end moves faster than the front end.
so I should do it later.
I do both at the same time.
The
Don't forget-
headlock going into the headlock.
You
Oh.
added it into
Headlock is
the
going
center.
into the
Okay,
process.
whatever, I'm just gonna finish the run just to get this down.
Ah shit.
Why did I pull that out?
This run was so good. Why are
You
you
said
pulling that
that-
out?
Come, what are you doing?
Well,
What is
that was
this?
like-
you threw me off, okay? I was thrown off now.
Yeah. No.
It was really good until then.
Yes, it was.
No.
Too many cooks.
Okay,
Whatever.
that's fine.
It's fine. It's still a very good run. Come on.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Stabilized.
Forget your oxygen.
Let's do something a little daring.
Object not accepted. Please revisit your training.
Sometimes I just feel like being really close to death.
Okay, that's a weird thing to say.
I was just basically quoting Go with the added point of being literal in what he said. That sentence made no sense.
Where is
There
the...
wasn't a tent.
Where did the
It's
chairs
made.
go?
Count credit applied.
Underneath they could just go floating around. That's why I generally don't bother with them. Welcome back, Guardian. I'm fairly certain that's Gove's last run.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Right on time.
Indeed. This is the end. I'm just not gonna
There's-
win, because, reasons.
Electrical damage.
You don't know that.
I lost the airlock. I can't win without an airlock.
Yeah.
This recommends a healthy lifestyle to maximize.
It's 135k.
Yeah, the headlock basically boned. Good.
I guess. God, I'm feeling so tense just watching you play.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah, this is definitely for
Tether
entertainment.
supplies
No.
are low.
Take some time off watching someone else's play. It's just, yeah, sure.
Warning. Tether's depleted.
Where's that chair?
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Oh, I had it. I had it.
Work order is now complete.
Come on.
Come back.
Ah, it's gone.
F for the chair.
Deposit not accepted.
Finish that run.
Rest in pieces.
Man, I just need to get that moving a lot earlier. That is so
Yeah.
slow.
Processing valuable object.
Everybody says yay for the processor tool.
Okay, well I improved 600k. And I hit
Hey.
sub 12. Not quite the 47% I need.
Very close though, very close.
Very close. It's gonna come down to salvage, this run. Which upsets me. But that's alright.
Yeah, we know. Salvage.
Fast. Okay. We will wrap it up here. Thanks for coming, everybody, to watch me
Was
stream
fun.
race again after a long break.
It's great to have you back.
See you next week, Sunday. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.